welcome back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. My channel's all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today I am talking about my March Mystery Madness pile of hopefuls. That's what I'm calling this. So I decided if you watch the introductory videos, which I will put all the links in the description below for all the two hosts and all of our the rest of us co-hosts, so you can go find their channels, go see what they're planning on reading, but also their announcement videos that really explain the theme this year, which is decades. This is our 10th year of March Mystery Madness. I cannot believe that. And so having it be the 10th year, we decided decades would be the theme. So there's 3 different paths. I'm going to talk about my pile of hopefuls. And then if you need more clarification on the past, make sure you go check out those announcement videos. Let's just get right into it. We're talking about my March Mystery Madness pile of hopefuls in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, I didn't know if I'd tell you guys this, but we're friends, right? We're friends, so I can tell you this and you not laugh. And even if you laugh, I know that you're laughing with me because I was laughing. I just taped this and was about 4 or 5 books in and realized I hadn't hit record. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It is just one of those days. I'm just rolling with it. Before we get started, please remember to hit the like. If you're still here, please remember to hit the like, subscription, notification bell. All 3 of this help us out tremendously in the algorithm. They're absolutely free. It costs nothing to support us, but it means a great deal to us, helps us out tremendously. Thank you, because I'm having the best time. Okay, so I'm kind of picking, I think it's path 2, which is where you read a book from each decade. Now, a few of these are stretches, but yeah, I'm rolling with it. And if you want to stretch it a little, that was supposed to be a wink, by the way. Go for it. We're just celebrating mysteries. March Mystery Madness is all about celebrating mysteries. So you do whatever works for you. The other thing I want to mention before we hop into the first book is that I will be doing a read-along of Cheddar Off Dead right here. This is the first book in the Karina Moss Cheese Shop series. And at the end of the month, we will be doing a live with Miss Karina. She'll be answering questions about the book, any other things that you have questions on, but also she might do us a little cheese demonstration. So we'll have to see about that. It's going to be a blast either way. So make ssure, hopefully you can join us for that. Mark your calendars and let's get right into these. I started with 1890s as my first decade. So I'm going to read Gold Fever. This is the second book in the Klondike Cozy Mystery series by Vicki Delaney. This one's really interesting because I read the first one. I really enjoyed it, but you never hear about this series from Vicki Delaney. She has so many, so popular series, but I had never heard people talking about the Klondike series. So this features Fiona, and our gal Fiona owns a dance hall in the Yukon Territory, and it is so interesting. The first book, you have to realize the time period you're in because there is some stuff that otherwise would not be appropriate in cozies, but obviously was very fitting for that time period. So keep that in mind. Check any, triggers or anything that you want to check before going in, but just know that there are some things that aren't in normal cozies. Or contemporary cozies, I should say. Next up for the 1900s, I have Room with a Clue. This is the first book in the Pennyfoot Hotel Cozy Mystery series. This is by Kate Kingsbury, and it says that this is in the early 1900s in England at the Pennyfoot Hotel. Our main character, Cicely, owns the hotel, and I love a good hotel cozy, and I just thought that was fitting. Next up is my first stretch because I needed 1910s. This actually takes place in 1912, but close enough for me. I really wanted to pick this one because it takes place on the Titanic, and I think that is so interesting. So it is the Lottie Lindbergh Cozy Mystery series. Book 1 is called Murder Afloat, and we are actually on the Titanic for this book. Now, what happens in the rest of the series, because there are 5 books, I'm not, I'm not really sure where we go from here, but I'm here for it. So it says that our main character, Lottie, is really into crime reading, and she gets embroiled in a deeper mystery on the luxurious ship. I think that sounds fabulous. Fabulous. Next up, the 1920s, one of my favorite time periods. It's the Penelope Banks Cozy Mystery series. Book 1 is called A Murder on Long Island. There are 16 books in this series, and it says the Penelope Banks murder mysteries are set in the 1920s in New York with a free-spirited heroine with witty banter and twists and turns that will leave you guessing. Perfect for readers who enjoy the feel of a cozy mystery with the excitement, daring, and thrill of Prohibition and the Jazz Age, which is two of my favorite things about the 20s. I love the Jazz Age, the flappers. I love Prohibition, that time period, and like bootlegging stuff is all so interesting to me. So I'm so excited to give that one a try. My next one is the second stretch that we have, but hear me out. It's the Movie Palace Cozy Mystery series. Book one is called Murder at the Palace. It's the only book out. This is a brand new series. It's by Margaret DeMoss, and it says, I'm sorry, there are 3 books out in this series. I'm nothing if not someone who just tells you false information. It was not intentional. There are 3 books out in this series. I apologize. It is by Margaret DeMoss, and it says, welcome to the Palace Movie Theater. Now showing philandering husbands, ghostly sidekicks, and a murder or two. It says, when Nora Page's movie star husband leaves her for his latest co-star, she flees Hollywood to take refuge in San Francisco at the Palace, a historic movie theater that shows the classic films she loves. Me too. There she finds a band of misfit film buffs who care about the movies almost as much as she does real life. She also finds some shady financial dealings and a body of a murdered stranger. Oh, and then there's Trixie. Trixie is a ghost from the 1930s. And that is where I'm going with my 1930s. It's a ghost, but she's from the 1930s. So you know what? It works for me. I'm rolling with it. Next up at decade, the 40s is, I'm not sure what the series is called, but it's called That Boyce Girl. And it says there are 4 books in the series. That might be the name of the series. It says it's 1938 and Sally Boyce is still reeling from the fallout of the Great Depression. Her father's bank failed and he's bedridden with depression. Once a socialite, Sally must now go to work. Braving the male-dominated workforce, Sally lands a job selling cars. She still knows the right people. Sally soon struggles with the realization that her coworkers think her skills are limited to smiling pretty and batting her eyelashes, of course. Meanwhile, her fiance refuses to marry her until she can find a job worthy of the time. His failure to commit leaves her exposed to other men, one of whom promises wealth and social status. That Boyce Girl is a tale of determination, family, and love. It does say that there's a mystery in there somewhere. I'm rolling with it. I think it sounds really interesting. Next up, 1950s. This is a Rosa Reed Cozy Mystery series. Book one is called Murder at High Tide. This is by Lee Strauss, and it says it's 1956, and WPC, the woman police constable, Rosa Reed, left her groom at the altar in London. Time spent with her American cousins in Santa Bonita, California is exactly what she needs to get back on her feet. Though the last thing she was expected was to get tangled up in a murder case. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about the choices that I have. This is one of my other stretches. Bear with me. It's a 60s surf shop. So, but I do, no, this isn't a stretch. This says set in 1967. Look at me. Okay, so it's a 60s surf shop cozy mystery. This one has the best cover. I'm excited about it. Book one is called The Foot on the Hill in a Convertible. Calamity on the Cliffs. Okay, this is by Donna Amos Davis. And it says it's 1967. Beatles songs are playing everywhere, and Tori is trying to put her broken-hearted life back together. She helps her dad and brother in the family surf shop in West Coast Beach community of Mission Cove. Oh my gosh, that one I'm very, very excited about. Next up, we have the 1970s, and this one is called Death at the Dress Rehearsal. This is by Stuart Douglas. It says there's 2 books in this series, which is the Lowe and LeBritton mystery series. And it says 2 aging actors attempt to solve a murder after a body is found on the set in this witty whodunit. For fans of Thursday Murder Club. So I'm excited to give this one a try. Next up, I have the 1980s, of course. Oh my gosh. I found this one and I was like, this is hysterical. The series is called The Major Bummers Cozy Mystery Series. And book 1 is called Gag Me with a Spoon. This is by Melrose McFadden. Oh my gosh, this might be one of my more anticipated ones of the video or the pile of hopefuls. It says, welcome to Woohoo Beach, where there is always plenty of sun, surf, and sand. And, well, murder. I cannot wait. My last one is the 1990s. That's where I'm ending on our decades. And I'm going to do Pineapple Lies. I put this in my last video. I said I was going to find a way to read it. And hear me out. Our main character is in her 20s, but she lives and hangs out with people at a retirement village. And what does retirement village have? 90-year-olds. Okay, so now it's your turn. I need to know, what are you planning on reading for March Mystery Madness? Which path are you taking? Are you planning on joining the Karina Moss Cheese Shop read along? Make sure you go and check the description because they'll have all the links to all the channels of the hosts and co-hosts, and they all have their own events and pile of hopefuls going on. So make sure you check out all those. And until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.